Hello, you. I'm not picking you up at all. Oh, there you are. Okay, I still have to finish setting up, so if you would be so kind as to entertain our guest for the Okay, I don't know what John is. So he's wandered off, so it looked like it's just us until he gets here. Alright, I will be back in a minute. Alright, I'm back. Let's do this. Oh, for Christ's sakes. Alright, let me,
Go punch Streamlabs in the mouth or something.
Okay, can I hear you now? Say something.
Oh, April says there we go. Alright. I can be heard.
Okay. Alright.
Hooray!
Okay, let's go ahead and get this show on the road. I am going to hop over here, and this is our Thanksgiving.
Hooray! Are you allowed to use that if you haven't watched a Miyazaki?
Too late, I've already done it anyway.
I know.
So we got a bit of a quiet month to talk about this month, I think. Mostly it's the election. It's finally over.
It's the fallout from the election, and it's the release of new consoles that had absolutely no impact on anything so far.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's like the election is over, the consoles are out, and nobody cares.
Everyone's just trying to fucking survive the holidays.
I know. They're not going to survive it. They go to fucking grandma's house.
Or at the very least, Grandma won't survive it.
Oh my god.
Hey, everybody, stay home.
Therese was complaining because apparently her aunt is having Thanksgiving and there's going to be like 8 people there. So she got into a phone call with her grandma and she's begging her grandma not to go. They're begging their grandma not to go. And grandma is just like, well, we'll see. Because grandma's got it in her head that, you know, if there's a family event, she must be there because she's the matriarch of the family. I'm just thinking, I get that, but also, we are in COVID land. This is pandemic world. Don't fucking go. If you go to the Thanksgiving, you probably won't go to the next one.
Yeah. Or someone won't.
Yeah, so it just blows my mind. No, so Teresa's really upset about it, and I can totally see why.
Yeah, and you're a pretty well isolated person, Evie. You don't get exposed to too many people, so.
Yeah, no, we're having Thanksgiving at home. I'm not even going to my cousin's this year because, first of all, my cousin is pregnant, and I don't want to take that chance.
Don't want to deal with that. Yeah, that would be bad. You
That
do
would
not
be
want to
very
get
bad.
babby sick.
Yeah, and so I don't want to do that to my cousin, but unfortunately, my aunt and uncle are going to my cousins, and they're from out of state, but apparently they're not allowed to actually go until they've had a COVID test. So,
I mean, we wouldn't be able to even if we wanted to. I don't think the UK has allowed traveling out of the UK yet.
yeah, and nobody's allowed to go to the U.S. either. Apparently, if you come to the U.S., you're not allowed to leave, from what I understand.
That would be great. Just getting stuck in the US.
Let me see here.
What a fuck mess. Grandma's the only person I spend time with.
Yeah, back in September, travelers prohibited from entry to the United States,
Jesus Christ.
and I don't know if we're even allowed to leave. But then again, this is America. We probably are.
Yeah, it's a matter of you may be allowed to leave, but you have to also be allowed to go into the country you're going to. So
Yeah. There's also the question of are you allowed to come back?
probably not. Also, yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, what's COPD? I feel like I know that one. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Oh.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
COPD
yeah.
is
No.
nasty. It's nasty business.
No, thank you.
I know, right?
Specifically lung-related stuff. All right. Yeah, that's a no. That's a pass.
Yeah.
I'm glad she's keeping herself safe, Phoebe.
Yeah. So yeah, tell your grandma she needs to stay indoors. Um.
Tell your grandma we're rooting for her. Us random NBs on the internet.
Yeah. Uh, so how about the election now? Aren't you glad it's finally over? At
It
first it
doesn't
was
feel
election day, and then it turned into election month.
it doesn't feel like it's over.
No, it'll never be over. It's like we'll get to fucking January 19th, and then Trump will come in, all like a Resident Evil villain. It's not over yet.
Hold on, I'm reading what April said. So as a student, you have to apply for a school. Jesus Christ. The way April's school has been handling COVID has been just wrong at every single turn.
This is holy shit, April. That Christ.
Right?
I'm beyond words for that. That just blows my mind. Trump is never gonna concede. His ego demands that he not do that.
Well, also I think it's pragmatic for him not to concede at this point because as soon as he concedes, he has to start worrying about the possibility of criminal charges sticking.
Yeah, of course. Knowing what the Democrats are like, criminal charges are not coming his way. They're just gonna let him go.
I hope I'm surprised by that, but I mean, you're probably right.
Yeah, because none of the Dems are fucking cowards. It's like you just blows my mind how centrist liberals just don't want. It's like they make such a huge thing, but all they care about is getting Trump out of office. And it's like at the end of the day, once he's gone, they're just like, oh, phew, we can all go back to normal. And I'm like, you motherfuckers, normal was killing us.
Well, normal wasn't killing them.
Yeah,
Normal was how they were thriving.
liberals. And see, the worst part is, some people don't understand what I mean when I talk about liberals and they think I'm conservative. Hell no. See, here's the thing. I don't argue with conservatives. It's like conservatives. No, I know what they're about. I know that I can't change their mind. Liberals piss me off because they're just conservatives who root for the other team. They think politics is a fucking round of Team Fortress 2.
Well, your stupid country has been convinced that liberal is as far is as far left as it goes, and it doesn't teach otherwise.
Yeah, and so now you get liberal talking about how no, they're not communist or whatever. I'm just like, okay, you don't have to be a communist, but no, why are you on the Republican side here?
Right?
It's like I don't know. I think what makes me angry about centrist liberalism is how smug it is. Like, I don't care about the opinions of conservatives, but liberal opinions are just so fucking infuriatingly smug and self-righteous, and it's just like, no, you cocksitters. What you're
I've
proposing isn't going to work. You've been trying it for the last 40 years, and where has it gotten us?
It's been a lot of compromise that leads to change not actually happening.
Yeah, and I keep hearing people say, well, we need to do this through the system, we need to do things slowly and incrementally. I'm like, we have been doing things incrementally for 40 years. It has gotten us nowhere. It is time for something drastic. And if you don't want to be involved in that, then get the fuck out of the way.
But they don't seriously believe they're going to enact change. They want to get in the way of change because they benefit from, again, everything going back to normal.
Exactly. And, you know, I don't know. I'm really past the point of the centrist liberals who believe in like bipartisanship and stuff like that. It's like Okay, it reminds me of a joke I heard many years ago, and it was this guy. He was giving a tour of the congressional aid, and he was giving a tour of the Senate chamber, and he said something about how there are two parties: the stupid party and the evil party. I am proudly a member of the stupid party. The one party does something stupid, the other party does something evil. Every once in a while, they'll all get together to do something that is both stupid and evil. This is called bipartisanship.
Trump pardoned the turkey. Shit. That's such a stupid ritual. Like, I
Oh my
get it.
god, pardon the turkey. I mean, didn't he like refuse to pardon the turkey one year?
Did he? Oh, that's hilarious. I like, if it were any other president, I would respect that, but it's him, so I don't. Still.
Yeah, I remember. Maybe I'm tripping, but I vaguely remember him refusing to pardon the turkey, and everybody took it as like his pro-prison, pro-death penalty stand. I'm gonna look it up. Maybe I am tripping.
Okay, I will also try to look it up.
Yeah. I'm not. Okay, what? The- oh no. Okay, I can't find anything about refusing to pardon the turkey. But a couple years ago, he he would okay. Back in 2018, a pre-impeachment Trump was tasked with pardoning two turkeys named Peas and Carrots, but only Peas was voted as the winner of the pardon on the official White House website. Then, in a nearly prophetic statement made by Trump, he likened Carrots' loss to losing an election. This was a fair election. Unfortunately, Carrots refused to concede and demanded a recount, and we're still fighting with Carrots.
Jesus Christ. Also, Chaos
Chaos
Sofa.
Sofa! I just noticed EB's comment.
Chaos Sofa.
Chaos Sofa!
Chaos Sofa!
Kitty,
Yeah?
it's time
Yeah?
we have to do the chant. Are you ready? Three,
I don't know.
2, 1. Chaos Sofa!
Chaos
Chaos
Sofa!
Sofa!
Chaos
Chaos Sofa! Chaos Sofa!
Sofa!
Chaos Sofa! Chaos Sofa!
I fell apart.
I would wanted to keep going until I noticed that you fell off.
Oh, we got April as well. Chaos Sofa.
Chaos Sofa! Chaos Sofa! Why is this funny?
Oh god, we started a cult. Okay.
The important thing that is that you try, Kitty.
You're both great. You're all great.
I love you all.
I also love you all, and I love you.
I love you too, Kitty. Oh my god. Okay, so what else do we had to talk about this month? I feel like it's been a very with the election and all. It's been actually a surprisingly very quiet month.
It's been a lot of like small news about how he's not going to concede, but he lost, but he's not going to do the revolt or whatever.
Yeah,
He's
is it
not going to
sad
start a
that I
civil
would?
war.
Is it sad that I would low key kind of hoping for Trump to riot? Just so I could finally point at these people and say, this is what you voted for.
I kind of felt the same way because the problem always was that if Biden wins, we're not going. A lot of people are going to become complacent because hey, we got scary orange man out.
Yeah, and part of my problem is when trying to talk about Trump's policies and the people who support Trump and the ideology behind Trump and the people who support him, is that there's always this fucking layer of plausible deniability where, I say, well, Trump supporters, they voted for him because, he's a racist or because, all of these other things that he's gonna throw out, brown people from the country. And no, it's usually fucking liberals who do this, who say, well, how do you know that? Do you know every Trump supporter's mind? Can you read their mind? I'm like, motherfucker, all you have to do is look at have you looked out the fucking window? It's like this. It's like I could understand in 2016. You could make an argument that quote unquote economic anxiety. In other words, brown people were
Taking jobs,
economic
quote
anxiety
unquote.
is the dog whistle for not having 10 times the amount of money as brown people.
Well, also that a lot of rural America is getting not not a great deal, but I mean he didn't actually improve that, so and I don't know how he convinced them that he would.
Yeah, so to me, I could sort of see where some people were coming from in 2016. But here in 2020, after everything that's happened, kids in cages, COVID, all of this other stuff, we screwed over the we screwed over the Kurds in Turkey. We done all sorts of horrible. We pulled out of the Paris Accords. I mean, to put it another way, are you better off now than you were 4 years ago? And I think for most people, the answer is a resounding no, but they
Especially
still
with
voted for Trump.
especially with the way COVID was handled, it's hard to argue anyone's better off.
No!
And to touch on what Evie said, it's like even if any of the individuals who voted for Trump are not themselves hateful bigots, hateful bigotry wasn't enough for them to vote against somebody, and that's bad
Exactly.
enough.
Exactly.
Came up on American Girl Instagram after the election.
Yeah.
You mean to us? You should be
Yeah,
taking
fuck the
that
high
back
court.
down.
Yeah, when Hillary Clinton said that whole, you go low, we go high, I'm just like, fuck you. Fuck you. Go. Okay, here's the thing, Hillary. And here's the thing to every other fucking liberal who think that, no, oh, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for?
Um,
Propriety, I guess, or being nice, or this is a fucking okay.
the decorum game.
Yeah, it's like it's a losing argument. You're not going to win by being nice. You're not going to win by playing by the rules when the other guy doesn't care about the rules.
At this point, we're just quoting that one Innuendo Studios video. Also, April's right. It was Michelle Obama, not Hillary Clinton.
That just tells you I can't tell these liberals apart anymore. But yeah, it's like liberalism, especially Clinton era liberalism. To me, it's Lisa Simpson desperately begging Bart to just shape up and behave and stop spray painting the wall. And Trump supporters are just Bart saying, "Eat my shorts." It's not. You're not going to get any results being nice to Trump supporters were the fastest buddies. You're not. It's like the right wing does not care about being nice. They will throw a tantrum and say, "Oh, so much for the tolerant left." It's you so much to say, "No, you're being a bunch of assholes." But they don't actually care about being nice. They don't want to be nice themselves. They revel in the cruelty. So why are we treating them with kid gloves when we should when it's like I want to see every last froggy laid out in the fucking street. It's you're like one of those people who went to the Charlottesville riots. I want to see you get punched like Richard Spencer. Well, it's like Richard. What really got me though is okay. Actually, Richard Spencer is pretending to was not too many months ago was actually pretending to endorse Bernie.
What? That's
I
fucking
think.
wild.
Let me see here. Spencer endorses.
I mean, it might have been just. It was
Okay,
probably just a move.
It wasn't Bernie. Back in August, he endorsed Joe Biden.
Okay.
And the campaign was like, no, you're not. No, we don't want you here. Go away. Well, to their credit, I'll give them credit for that, but it's funny because this dipshit, he's been completely discredited, which is a far cry from fucking Mother Jones calling him a dapper white nationalist. I stopped reading Mother Jones because of that article.
Hello, it's me.
Oh God, look who it is.
Welcome to the Wave of Gloom.
Yes, I love it. It's my favorite. Sorry, I'm late. We had a late dinner.
That's fine. We mostly been talking about the election. And we also had a little bit of chaos sofa chanting.
You had
Chaos
what?
Sofa.
Chaos sofa! Chaos sofa! Chaos sofa!
Oh, okay. You guys are extremely loud. That's on my end. Let me lower that.
Sorry. Also,
Yeah, I'm sorry. We had a very late dinner, so I meant to be here, but I'm here now.
The stream like isn't loading for me. Are you dropping frames or anything?
Seems fine on my end. I just brought it up, and it's maybe just pause it and unpause it. I love the GIF you have.
I know.
Yeah, we're doing well. It's actually still kind of up in the air, but the plan is to do it tomorrow, EB. So I won't be streaming tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. I mean, I do want to get started on Doom, but with Thanksgiving and all, it probably. I also with the weekend I've had and the last couple of days, because Sunday and Monday were bullshit. So
what are you doing for Thanksgiving? What are you doing?
I'm gonna be hanging out with Trace and Nicholas. We all went shopping. Not all together, but we all got something. Yeah. We're all gonna be bringing something to dinner. Trace was gonna have turkey, but no, I don't think. The problem is that there's no time to cook it, so we decided to get a chicken, and we're gonna cook a chicken instead.
Nice.
I mean, turkey doesn't take that long, but chicken's better. Like, hot take, I'm not that big of a fan of turkey in general.
Yeah.
Turkey's okay every once in a while, but it's just a bigger, not as good tasting chicken.
Yeah, it doesn't have as much flavor. I don't see the big draw for it.
Yeah, I prefer chicken myself, but I mean, turkey, turkey is just a tradition, but there's just no time to cook it. We need at
Speaking of
least because we couldn't find Therese could not find anything under 17 pounds.
Oh,
Jesus.
so they were all big. So speaking of tradition, I read something interesting about the history of Thanksgiving, at least the dinner part of it, is that it used to be tradition to eat raccoon on Thanksgiving.
That's so American.
Yeah. So,
I won't be doing that.
I mean, I've never had raccoon, so I'm kind of an adventurous eater. If someone put it in front of me, I would try it.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't. I wouldn't.
I'm also adventurous in the same way. If someone put it in front of me, I would at least try it.
No.
But it's that raccoon is definitely not something where if I saw it on the menu and there were other options I liked, I wouldn't like go for it on purpose.
Especially if you don't know if you like it or not, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I don't think I like the idea. I prefer. I genuinely prefer to eat birds. I'll eat birds all day long. Birds are assholes, and I eat birds to protect the innocent.
Yeah. I kind of just draw the line as if it could feasibly be a pet, you know, then I
Yeah,
wouldn't eat it. And I know there's people who keep weird pets, but
Yeah, and no, raccoons are actually pretty smart.
they,
It's
well,
like they're not that smart, but they're
most
smarter than
animals
you would
are
think they are.
most animals are smarter than people give them credit for, I think.
June,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, most animals are smarter than most liberals I know.
Oh, snap. But I got your text. I just sat down and I thought your text was very strange. You were like, "Oh, I forgot to ask if you want to." I've always want to be here. I was just late.
hey June, check the thing that EB linked on your server.
Let me see here. Okay, I am going. Okay.
Oh, it's Instagram.
Oh no, this is
Oh, I've
Bob.
seen this.
He
I love it.
voted Republican. This is Bob's friend Sally. Sally voted Democrat. Bob wants to put many of Sally's friends into concentration camps. Bob is still friends with Sally because she's white. Sally is still friends with Bob because he is a coward and challenging white supremacy makes her uncomfortable. Yeah.
Too real.
Yeah, and no, it's like I'm really tired of cowardice from liberals. It's like I don't care if you're uncomfortable. What's more important to you, making a country better, or that you be comfortable?
Well, being comfortable, obviously.
Of
Otherwise,
course, let's be real here. Everybody would give what they think is the right answer, the answer you want to feel, but you know that deep down they value their comfort over other people's lives because didn't, if they didn't value their comfort over other people's lives, they wouldn't be where they are politically.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
That is so real. That's the real thing I ever heard. Damn.
I'm gonna take a quick second to hydrate. Be right back.
Yeah, people keep. I'm just responding to EB here. People keep rabbits as pets, but I'll eat rabbit. Like I wouldn't eat like dog or cat, and also I wouldn't eat anything that's like a primate. Like I wouldn't eat monkey.
Honestly, I find it
little
safer
too
to just
juicy,
eat birds. I mean, I will eat beef sometimes, and I have eaten pork. Now, if you put ham in front of me, I'll eat it, but it's not something that I actually want to eat.
Not your favorite, yeah.
No,
I
no.
had chicken today. I tandoori chicken with broccoli and cauliflower. It's really good. That's why it was late because the food got here late.
Where'd you order from?
Oh, it's this place called the Good Kitchen. They deliver us like a cachet of like frozen meals.
Oh,
They're really really good, and they're all like super healthy. And we order like 3 a piece every month. That way, like, when there's a day that we just don't feel like cooking, like say the day before Thanksgiving, we have an option. And usually we do have them one meal on the day that it comes. But it seems that like if we decide that we're not going to have it that day that it's coming, it'll arrive at like noon. But if we really want to have it that day, it arrives at 6 p.m.
there's no way to track it?
Yeah, we do track it, but like the guy that does the deliveries, I think he lives near here because he always seems to take like an hour long break, like a few blocks away. We think he's eating dinner or something.
Also, I'm back.
But yeah, okay, so I know I missed the election talk, which is fine. I mean, I heard that Joe Biden won the election for something like the 16th time. But I was on Twitter last night, and I was looking at some really bad election takes, you know.
Oh no.
And because I came across two Twitters actually. One of them was Parlor Cringe, which is exactly what you think it is, and they were mostly talking about the hack that happened with Parlor.
Parlor Cringe is a fucking gold mine of comedy.
Yeah, and alongside with Parlor Cringe, there was another one that I think was run by the same people called Conservatives Getting Owned, and I came across everybody's friend, everybody's favorite pundit, Charlie Kirk.
Oh no.
And this guy is having a real normal one, let me tell you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I read through. First of all, he tweets more often than Trump does, and it's ridiculous. I'm gonna share with you a few because I want to hear you guys' reaction to this.
No.
Okay, I'm ready.
Thing is, I got to scroll down because there's so much stuff he posted today. I want to get at the stuff he posted. Okay, here's a good one. Let me get this straight. Democrats want to send police to break up Thanksgiving dinners, but want social workers to respond to criminals on the streets.
What? What the fuck is he talking about?
I want to hit him with a rolled up magazine and just be like, no.
No. Bad.
Bad take. Like, okay, I can't speak for Democrats because I'm not a Democrat. But
Is anybody here a Democrat?
I mean, honestly, I've leaned towards anarchist, so.
I mean, I'm not even of the country, so whatever.
You're Canadian and you don't even live here.
Yeah, and you're like a socialist. So here, like, no, we don't want to send the police to break up Thanksgiving dinners. We want people to hold smaller gatherings.
Yeah.
Yeah, and no, of course, sending the police, that's not going to make anything. We want less police. We don't want the police at all.
Exactly.
And
Fuck
then
the
and we don't want social workers to respond to a mugging. We want more social workers so there'll be less crime. It's not hard to understand unless you're Charlie Kirk and you have like the brain of an anteater, I guess, you know.
The wild part is that there's like evidence that more social workers, like dealing with like baseline like mental health and like economic issues reduces crime. It
Absolutely.
just does every time it's happened.
It's so proven. It's like theory of relativity, you know. It's okay. Here's another one.
Before you start on that, I actually feel the same way. I'm small S socialist, not large S socialist.
Yeah. Well, of course. Well, I was speaking ideologically, not a part of any part. But
yeah,
anyway,
I mean, I thought about joining a political party, but you know, all of the socialist parties in the United States, they all want member dues. I'm just like, nah, fam. That feels like it defeats the point.
Or they're tankies.
Yeah, fuck tankies. Anyway, go ahead.
So this one will give you brain raisins. This is really crazy.
Oh,
He loves the whataboutism. Imagine if the activist media spent as much time digging into allegations of voter fraud as they did digging into Trump's completely inconsequential tax returns.
Oh my god.
Now here's the thing. If his tax returns are so inconsequential, then why doesn't he just show them to people?
Exactly.
Right?
Because it's like
every other political candidate and president has since I think Nixon started it.
And then he did, and we saw why.
No, he didn't. He never showed his tax returns. They were leaked out by the New York Times.
Oh, right. Well, still.
You know, and he denies that those were his tax returns. So, because of course he does. But here's the part that really bothers me is not only that they're obviously not inconsequential because he's hiding them, but it's not. It only is such a big deal because he roasted the fuck out of Mitt Romney for taking like 2 days longer than average to show his tax returns in 2012, and he roasted the fuck out of Obama for the same thing, and promised the country that we would see his tax returns. And he keeps saying it, like at that first debate when he said you'll see them, and Joe Biden just looks at him and says, when?
Okay, so April was asking what a tanky is.
Yeah,
so
tanky is essentially an authoritarian leftist.
Yeah, I'm not really here to cape for dictators. I don't care how anti-Western they claim to be. There are tankies out there who actually support Assad. And I'm just like, fucking,
Wow.
what's wrong with you?
Wow.
It's like it's like he's not even a fucking communist, but they'll still cape for him because they'll cape for anybody who anti-Western enough.
Anti-Western must mean communist, right?
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
Fucking.
Well, that's the Cold War mentality, right? The first world and the second world.
Yeah, I mean, the tankies, no, it's like, okay, the name tankies actually refers to the British Communist Party supporting the Soviet Union when the Soviet Union sent in tanks to crush the Hungarian rebellion. So, it's a derogatory term, and tankies don't like the word, which is why we use it.
No,
It's a bit like TERF complaining that
yeah.
TERF is a
TERF is a
slur
slur.
designed to set them up, and I'm like, damn, bitch, I wish it
If
worked.
only it worked, right? If only.
Yeah, so, anyway, you got any more Charlie Kirk hot takes?
Maybe one or two more. I mean, there's a lot of. I just wanted to give you like the really juicy ones. The one that brought. I don't have it in front of me, but the one that got my attention was, it is November 23rd and Joe Biden is still not the president.
I mean,
Well, yeah, no shit. He won't be until January 20th. And the thing is, he didn't even post that on November 23rd. It was like posted a day later, so he doesn't even know what day it is. So that was pretty special.
so how about Parler, though? How about fucking Parler getting people's
Yeah.
social security numbers hacked?
So I read into it a little bit, and not everybody that signs up for Parler has to give their social security. It's actually, they give you you're supposed to give the last 4 digits if you want the ability to send direct messages. Yeah, but everybody that signs up does have to give a picture of their photo ID.
Oh,
which has a lot of information on it.
no.
That's so bad. What the fuck?
It's like, how did these fucking people have no media literacy? It's like they don't know how to, it's like they get on this shady website that takes their fucking social security number and a photo of them because Twitter won't let them use the N-word.
Have you seen that stupid meme where there's just one guy who does videos of like, I think people can like pay him to do the video about a specific thing, but it's like, Goku needs your help. Just give him your credit card number, the date, and the 4 digits on the back, or the 3 digits on the back. Like, it's basically it's spelt out to be like manipulating someone in like a really obvious version of a scam.
I have seen that meme.
So I have one more for you. This is the
God.
last Charlie Kirk take. This one's not so much about the election, but he says, I wish Democrat mayors fought as hard against homelessness and gang violence as they do against Americans celebrating Thanksgiving with their families. So let that one soak in for a moment.
Wow.
It's a successful statement because it caused my brain to error and be unable to think of a response.
You hear that donk?
Yeah.
Windows shutdown noises.
I
I mean,
I was literally about to do that.
he would deny it, but he's subtly saying that he equates homelessness with crime, that being homeless is a crime.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They snuck that in there. There's so many layers to it that are all wrong.
Yeah. It's like that picture from like a 70s cookbook where it looks like a layer cake, but it's actually ham and mayonnaise.
Oh. Ugh.
It's like, wow, that's a lot of wrong.
It's every layer is wrong somehow.
Okay. Oh my god, the picture. Charlie Cook is having a bad time, I think. Let me post in the chat.
He's definitely having a normal one.
Oh, he's not just having a normal one. I mean, look at this poor sack. He's, has this motherfucker never heard of a comb? He looks like he's been living. He looks like he's been living out of his car for the last week.
He looks like a face swap gone wrong. And
You know what's
in this
really sad
case,
about Charlie Cook, though?
he put his face on like Vincent D'Onofrio's head.
War on Thanksgiving.
See, here's the thing about Charlie Cook. I always got him confused with Ben Shapiro for years.
They're very different.
I imagine they'd both be insulted by the comparison, which honestly makes it better.
I know.
Probably, yeah. You're probably right. The war on Thanksgiving.
Speaking of Ben Shapiro, that makes me think of Jordan Peterson. Apparently, Jordan Peterson has a new book, but the publisher, most of the staff, basically rioted and said they didn't want to publish the book. Yeah, here we go. This is the article, and the headline reads, Penguin Random House staff confront publisher about new Jordan Peterson book.
That's my people.
And apparently, a lot of the staff don't want to platform someone who's popular in far-right circles.
He isn't.
Can you imagine, you're just trying to publish some nice books about, I don't know, whatever people in Brooklyn think is good. And then here's this asshole putting out another goddamn book where he can't even keep his own goddamn bedroom clean.
Oh boy.
You're just trying to like, why am I having to publish this book? I mean, it's like, why would I want to be a part of this? Why would I even want to work for a company that thinks that a book like this is okay to print?
You guys want some parlor cringe? I'm posting it in the chat.
Oh no,
Okay.
I'm always here for parlor cringe. Let's see what we
Okay.
got here.
I don't want to read this one to you. I want to hear you read it.
Oh no. Okay,
Oh,
okay,
no.
I got a voice for this one. I just cannot contain this anymore, so let me make it clear. I will do whatever is needed for my lord, my lead, Donald J. Trump. We cannot give in. We cannot. I am not ashamed to admit that tears are streaming down my face at that time. I will not let them take them. Jesus, he fucked up the fence and it fucked me up. I will not let them take me to my right to the work camp, which is the commie plan. Tell me what I must do to make this stop.
Isn't it kind of amazing how many people believe that like Biden has this plan for work camps?
It would be amazing if not for how awful it is that anyone believes that.
Yeah, but they really do believe it.
God.
That's
They
fucking
really do
amazing.
believe it.
And that's what really gets me, though. I mean, I'm always shocked at how they seem to think that Biden is some kind of leftist, and in the same breath, they're like, they criticize us for voting for, they call us hypocrites for voting for a guy who was behind the '94 crime bill. And I'm just like, okay, you have to pick one.
Like I said, I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same thing as before. America isn't taught enough about the political compass to recognize that liberal isn't left.
Yeah.
I
They
mean,
genuinely don't know the difference for the most part.
I was literally taught horseshoe theory in school.
What's horseshoe theory?
Oh, it's saying that instead of there being a political compass or even a right and left straight line, that it's more like a horseshoe, that the further away from the center you get, the closer it gets. That basically that far left and far right are the same exact thing.
Oh, fuck off. Oh, I see a diagram of it and I hate it.
I know.
I was literally taught that in high school. Like that was part of the curriculum.
Not
I was given in Canada we're actually given a proper like 2-axis compass.
That's a
graph
fairly new thing.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, you're right about America doesn't have enough sort of knowledge about the way that politics even works. I mean, we're a country that convinced more than half of the nation that Obama was far left.
Jesus. To be fair though, not to suggest that Canada is too good. We were then asked, all of us, to place ourselves on a just left to right political alignment, and like most of my class put themselves pretty close to center, maybe slightly left of center, and the only two people to go any further left than like the like minus 10% mark was me and my other friend who turned out to be trans as well.
Was anybody going to the right or?
There were a few, not a lot. I think my class was at least pretty. They were pretty like. No one wanted to seem like they were taking a side at all. Everyone wanted to appear centrist. Now I don't know how much that actually measures their beliefs, because this wasn't even a test. This was literally a self-report. Place your dot on a line with no preamble. So
Yeah.
okay. Here's something for you.
Look at the horrible take I put in the chat.
Oh no,
It's so
no,
bad.
yes, he does. By the way, when I was in school, why is that true?
It's not true though. Look at the lower right. That doesn't have that. Those are the people that have all the anime profile pictures.
Okay. Here's my take on that. I have found that if the anime in the profile picture is from like the last 10 to 15 years, the guy is probably a Nazi. But if the anime is from the late 90s or the 80s, they're probably a leftist.
yeah, that there are exceptions to that rule, but it's a pretty good rule.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to tell the difference. So.
Don't worry, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, you'd have to tell me. I'd have to go to YouTube and be like, "Hey, what's this from?"
Can I trust this anime profile picture?
You can usually tell because
Is this a waifu you can trust?
you can usually tell because older anime is hand drawn and the newer anime is all CG, so it's got brighter colors and stuff like that.
How old is Hatsune Miku, Ibi?
I mean, she's getting on there, right?
When on Hatsune Miku.
I just looked it up. 2007.
All right, that's more than 10 years. So that's getting.
I do
to the
not
point
have
where
an anime profile picture, but
if you did, it would be like Cowboy Bebop at this point, I think.
No, it
Yeah,
wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. It would be like some fucking background character from Evangelion that nobody remembers.
Kensuke.
oh my god, that reminds me. You know what today is the anniversary of?
What is today the anniversary of?
That time that your finger popped through the toilet paper.
Today is the anniversary that Warren watched the end of Evangelion and live blogged it to me in Facebook Messenger while I was trying to eat dinner.
Oh god, I saw that. I saw the reblog, the like share your memories.
Oh
of
my
that.
god, I was losing my fucking mind. I'm trying so hard not to fucking laugh at the dinner table, and I almost choked on my fucking food.
Do you remember when I?
Warren was going bonkers at this fucking movie. I'm just like, yes, it's Evangelion. What do you expect?
Do you remember when I basically live blogged you my reaction to the film Werewolves on Wheels?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I remember hearing.
that.
I think I remember hearing about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to talk to me about this.
Well, I mean, it's a terrible, terrible movie. One of the worst I've ever seen, and I've seen some shit. And I'm sure June is gonna watch it. Part of the list, like when they get to the 1970s, probably. But it promises you biker werewolves, and then fails to deliver on that promise.
What? It's so
They're-
easy. Just give them
yeah.
fucking leather jackets and motorcycles.
Yeah. Well, you don't even see a werewolf until there's about 90 seconds left in the movie. Like the guy, hold on, I got it. The guy turns into a werewolf and then like immediately is beaten to death by all the other bikers, and then that's it, right? You know, and I remember one of the things that I said to June was I'm waiting for one of these assholes to turn into a werewolf or at least turn into something interesting. Like when it rains, it pours, huh?
Jesus, the
Look at all the
Hydra
bots.
Yeah,
You just got raided by like the Terminator factory.
I know. Holy shit.
They know that you made RoboFortune now.
They know that you're the owner of a Chaos sofa.
Chaos sofa, chaos sofa, chaos sofa, chaos sofa.
You'll be all right. But yeah, I don't know. I love the idea of like finding something so insufferable that you're basically live blogging the entire experience. Jim did that once with a concert. Do you remember that?
Which concert was that?
Oh, I don't know. You got dragged to something and you were in your PDA.
Oh,
This is back
no.
when,
Yes,
like
I remember
Mushroomhead or
this. This
some
was back
shit.
in like 2005, and a family friend
Yeah.
of my mom took me to see a.
They're like, yo, they like the heavy metal.
It was
and
Corrosion
people
of Conformity. And for the opening band, they had Cold Chamber and they had Alabama Thunder Pussy.
which is an amazing name for a band.
Yeah, now I will be fair, Alabama Thunder Pussy was actually pretty good. Cold Chamber was and Corrosion of Conformity. So I basically sat there the whole time, you know, critiquing the
Texting
band, critiquing the audience, critiquing my mom's friend. I remember, do you remember? Okay, what was the name of that kid that we hung out with before he was too weird to hang out with, and then he disappeared?
That's like 5 people. Dude. You know,
We knew
come on,
him
you
in
gotta narrow it
Elements.
down.
I can't remember his actual name.
Oh,
Mike Stone.
His name is Michael. Michael Stone cries while giving head. That was the song we did about him.
So, okay, I was talking to his girlfriend, and his girlfriend asked me, so what's your mom's friend like? And I said, blonde, bipolar, and then a bustier.
Okay.
And that is basically my mom's friend in a nutshell. I mean, even now, she is still
By the way,
basically that.
That word is bustier.
Bustier, whatever.
It's French.
I love French, yeah.
Yeah, it's French.
Well, no, fuck the
In
French.
French, pronunciation is just like it's like whatever.
Okay, see,
There
here's
are-
the
there
thing.
are
Here's the
rules,
thing
nobody
about
knows what
French
they are.
pronunciation.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's the thing about
word
French pronunciation.
The word will have 16 vowels, and you pronounce none of them.
Here's the thing about trying to figure out how to pronounce a French word. I just assume that there are 2 ways to. I just assume not that if I flip a coin, it'll tell me which of the 2 ways there are to pronounce a French word, and the answer is neither of them.
April has the right idea, though.
Just definitely.
You'll get a cluster
you
of
just-
about 16 consonants, and it'll just be huh.
Yeah. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna type a name into the chat. It's the name of a teacher I had in high school. Can you guess how that's pronounced?
Tuyeg?
No.
Tuja?
You're a little closer, but no. I remember seeing that on my schedule, and we were just like wondering, how the hell do you say that? Tujagu? Like,
Tujagu.
is it Tujagwe? Like, and then she shows up, and it's Tujag.
Okay, so I stopped a little too early, but
So I was close though. I just needed
Kitty
I had
was a
the
little
A
closer.
wrong.
Kitty had the vowels right, at least.
Yeah. So wow. Okay.
Tujag.
Tucson.
She was nice, by the way. Nice. She was a chemistry teacher.
so you look at that from the perspective of an Anglophone, and you're like, why is that U and E there? That's not doing it. They're not doing anything.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But it's French is an interesting language, but yeah, you basically have to just ask someone how a word is pronounced.
French is the only language I'm aware of that's worse than English in terms of not pronouncing characters, because in most other languages, if a character is there, you're meant to pronounce it.
Like, why does the French language have an X when you never say it? You never, right?
There are. I feel like there's got to be rare cases where you do say it.
Like, we'll just put, because if you think of like a name like Thibodeau,
Yeah, or
if you take the X off of that, it's still Thibodeau. The X adds nothing.
I love it.
No, maybe they just throw that letter in there because they couldn't figure out what else to do with it.
There you go. It's like that episode of the King of the Hill where Luann was dating somebody with that name, but he said, "My name's Thibodeaux." Thibodeaux. And then hang it. Isn't that pronounced Thibodeau? Well, not if you want to say it right.
Oh my God, Kitty! What you just posted reminds me of it reminded me of this horrible song.
Oh, no.
Okay, do you remember the band Broken Side?
Oh, I wish I didn't.
Someone remembers it. But okay, I'm going to post it. I'm going to look for it. But it's
so bad.
quite possibly one of the worst music videos I have ever seen in my life.
It's probably the exact one I'm thinking of, which when I saw it, all I can think of was, are they kidding? Like,
Here
is
it
this
is.
a joke? Oh, God.
Oh,
Is this the one I was thinking of? Let's see. Yep, this is it. This is exactly it. Freaks.
Okay.
It's so bad. You can't make it more than a minute into this video.
I know. I have managed to sit through the entire thing, and it did not get better at all. It's
No,
like,
it just gets worse
but
consistently.
one of my very okay, I like reading really brutal reviews, especially if something is bad. And what my very favorite review, and this is the one that has inspired me when I want to dunk on something. This is the kind of review that I take inspiration from.
This video is a lot better with mute on, by the way.
They auto-tune the hell out of it. It's bad.
Do you remember when that one person said something like, you mentioned Broken Side, and they were like, "Oh, I love black metal."
But I think my favorite part of this review, though, is, and not how you said, are they kidding?
Yeah.
Okay. What I like, my favorite part of the review is
Why are the ladies in the trunk?
Yeah, it's like, here's what the review had to say. The I'll Be Crazy bass band had done for MySpace emo what something Soulja Boy did for hip-hop. Turned their career into a kind of macro performance art that exists so far beyond the tropes of irony and sincerity that to ask, are they kidding? It's like trying to peel an onion to get to a perceived central core that in the end does not exist and renders all attempt to reassemble the pieces futile.
That's
Also,
yeah.
do you see what EB said, June?
Yes, I just saw that, and no, I'm gonna keep on doing Roman Polanski movies, and I'm gonna keep on telling everybody he's a pedo in every single goddamn tweet.
Wait, he's a what?
A pedo.
A pedo?
A pedo.
Okay.
Pedophile.
Pedo.
It is sometimes spelled P-A-E, so pedo is.
Yeah, but it's still pronounced.
It's sometimes
pedo.
pronounced pedo as well. I think it's different from region to region. I've used both.
I've never heard that before. It's a new one.
Well, just because you ain't heard of it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Why? I'm still watching this video. I have mute on. Why are the women coming out of the trunks of the? Why are they? What are they transporting them across state lines or something? Like what? Why are the women in the trunk?
Because they are freaks. 666.
Why is there some random person in a Pig outfit. It's creeping me out, by the way.
You are not enough of a freak 666.
I guess not. They just poured one out, like, for who?
Getting,
Your homie Kyle? Like,
getting them across the Canadian border.
Well, had you noticed how like, okay, how would you go how would you go about taking off your panties and then your pants?
like Grandpa Simpson.
Question unclear. I don't want pants.
I'm going my answer would be very carefully.
Very carefully, yeah.
So I just looked into Broken Side just because I was curious where they were from. They're from Albuquerque, New Mexico, which makes me think that the answer to every question about them is meth.
Yeah.
Literally any question that you can think of regarding them, the answer is meth.
Question unclear. Dick stuck in shower train. That's probably also meth.
I'm just kind of like blown away by this band. I remember when they first popped up, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And yeah, I watched that video, and I felt.
By the way, that
felt,
review that you read from is actually quoted on their Wikipedia page.
Excellent.
Yes.
That's so good.
It is good. Holy shit. Here's another review. Okay, the critical reception section of the Broken Side
A
Wikipedia
Slipknot
page
share
is a gold
duet.
mine. Like, I like this one. Craft contributor Adam Todd Brown commented on their song, I hate that song so much that I would hold it face down in the bathtub until it drowns if I could.
How about, even if I caught Prince Harry and Gary Glitter adorned in Nazi regalia defecating through my grandmother's letterbox, I would still consider making them listen to this album too severe a punishment.
I like this one. For the Warsaw Business Journal. Imagine them passing Triceratops, meeting with a steam turbine, while off to the side, Daft Punk and the Bee Gees beat each other to death with skeleton bachelors. Imagine the sound that would make. Just try. Broken Side is kind of like that, except it also makes you want to dab your thumbs into your eyeballs and gargle acid. There isn't a single positive review in this entire section of the Wikipedia page.
You know what's interesting is that we failed miserably at being the worst band ever when we did Zombie Sneak Attack, because we're still like better than this.
Yeah, because we didn't take. Well, first of all, no, we made actual music. Sometimes.
Debatable.
I mean, occasionally. No,
Debatable.
as a treat.
just a little bit of music as a treat.
How is it that they still have records coming? Like, they had one in 2018, like...
I don't get it. It's just like, what? Oh my god, and they had to launch a crowdfunding campaign to have fund the recording of a new album. It's like, okay, I give you credit for believing in their dream, but nobody else believes in their dream for a reason.
You know, reading the Wikipedia is not that different from reading what you would expect Encyclopedia Dramatica to say about them.
That's a bad sign.
You know what's interesting, EB, is I was going to bring that up, but then I was just so annoyed by him because, like, when I was going to stream that Opeth album, he's like, well, what's Opeth? And I said, oh, it's like a mixture of, like, 70s progressive rock and death metal. And he's like, oh, I like half of that. I don't like death metal. And he didn't really want to give it a chance. And, like, as I was playing it, he was apparently wandering off and doing whatever. And I'm just, like, thinking... This is the guy that said that he unironically loved Zombie Sneak Attack. He thought it was good music and wanted to get a tattoo that says Zombie Sneak Attack. I don't know what that stands for, Star.
Yeah, what's BWTF?
Boy, what the fuck?
BWTF, I mean... Well, anyway,
I Google it and I get like Ben's World of Transformers. I don't think it's that.
no, I think I know what Star was
Betty
talking
White
about,
tit
but I
fuck.
don't remember it off the top of my head.
How is the
Betty
name?
White tit fuck.
How is the name better than anything we guessed?
It's so much better.
Betty White tip.
I want a video where Betty White listens to Betty White tit fuck.
Betty Bet 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 Bet. Okay, to be fair to Bill, the way Opeth is lately, yeah, I like Zombie Sneak Attack better.
This was Still Life. I wasn't playing one of their new albums. They don't even do death metal anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be real with you. I am super not a fan of where Opeth is going. And you know,
Okay.
here's the thing. You remember, I used to be really into metal back in the day.
Yeah.
And
have
Opeth, I was like, I was upset with Opeth album. What was the album they did after Ghost Reveries? I can't think of the name.
Watershed.
Watershed. Okay, I remember not liking that album, and
Are,
the more I thought about it, the angrier I got, and to the point where I actually walked away.
that's everything. That's you with everything, though.
That's not true.
The more
Anyways,
you think
but
about,
I got really upset
no,
with
wait, hold on.
Water.
If you're pissed off about something, thinking about it more does not improve the situation.
Okay, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I tried to get that album a chance. I really did, but it pissed me off so much that I ended up like walking away from metal for a while. I just started getting into other stuff. I started getting into post rock, post metal. Some of my favorite bands from that time were like Pelican or ISIS, which broke up before
Yeah.
the terrorist group showed up. So no,
Yeah.
don't get it twisted. So I mean, these other bands. There's a whole bunch of bands that I really
Right.
got into at the time. Beloved, which I'm still mad they broke up. And I came back a year later. I came back a year later and I started listening to some of these old traditional metal albums or death metal albums, and I'm just thinking to myself, was it always this shitty or did I just get older? And I realized
Yes.
the answer is both.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to go back to because I listened to that Betty White tit fuck song, and I'm wondering how Star thinks that they're a goth band. That's punk rock. That's all it is. It's just straight up punk rock.
Ooh, I should check them out then.
It's like a bad impression of the Dead Kennedys. But I just want to list you a few of their song titles. We have Coochie Booger. Some of these I'm not going to read. Long Schlong Baby Balls. Well, some of... Well, I can read... I thought it was a slur, but it's not. It just sounds like one. It's returd my shit shaft. As in, I guess, put it back in the butt. I don't know.
Turn it again.
Yeah, butt fart, nut ball, acid enema, suck my dick. That's the song title. Die
What's your
you
butt? It's a
MF'er and lick
subtitle.
a turd. Dingleberry orbit. Razor blade fist fuck.
God.
Foots, and my favorite here, nip in the tip. From the album God Save the Queef.
I might actually use that as a phrase. Nip it in the tip.
This is extremely punk in the stupidest possible way.
Yes. Yeah. They're like I said, it's like a bad impression of the Dead Kennedys.
Yeah. I would listen to... Okay. Hot take, I do not like punk.
That's not a hot take.
It's lukewarm at best.
Okay. Here's my actual hot take. Punk died 6 weeks after the Dead Kennedys went on the air.
I'm waiting for the hot take here because I'm not quite getting it.
Because Okay, did I? Okay, I really fucked it up. Okay, did I say dead Kennedys?
Yes, you did.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, no, okay, here's my actual hot take, and hopefully I won't fuck it up this time. Okay,
The chat is correct. You do need a
okay.
reboot.
Shut up. Anyway, hot take, Punk died 6 weeks after the Sex Pistols went on TV.
Okay, so I'm still waiting for the hot take.
Fuck you. I mean,
Like, no, honestly, you're saying things that are just patently true. I mean, here's the hot take.
well, yes, but what I'm saying is,
Even people who are really into punk are going to say, "Yeah, it's about right."
see, that's the thing. That's not been my experience.
Unfortunately,
the way I look at it is, Punk should have stayed dead, and the worst thing that happened to Punk was that it had its 10th anniversary.
So I went to the Betty White Tit Fuck Facebook group.
Oh god.
Their official Facebook, and they posted this. This was last year. Nothing is from this year. Last November, and they posted, "If you nut while sucking your own dick, just as long as you swallow, you don't lose no nut November, since the nut never left your body."
Jesus Christ, that's amazing. Oh,
I don't think it works that way.
It doesn't work at all.
I mean, does it not technically leave your body on the way?
No,
No, it doesn't.
not if it's all the way in your mouth.
Yeah.
Or actually, just the tip has to be in your mouth and nothing has to spill out.
Nip it in the tip. This was also posted on their Facebook.
Oh no, let me see here.
It's not even.
It's not even spelled right.
That's the mood right there.
Now Kitty needs a reboot.
Kitty, do you need a blanket? Are you okay?
I may need a blanket. I think I need a blanket. April, give me a
All
blanket.
of the posts on their Facebook are kind of similar to that. Like here's another one. Here's another one I'm gonna post.
Oh no. April was down here anyway. She's getting ready for bed.
Like here, there's a post that says, "Our nipple sags lower than our ball." That's literally what it says in the post.
The use of the singular is somehow funnier. I don't know how to feel about any of this.
Okay, we should probably be wrapping up though, because it's almost 8 o'clock. So I feel like this has been an excellent Gloomwave this week.
These are some of the worst memes I've ever seen, I think.
Go ahead.
Why are we stopping when everything's going this well?
Oh no.
Look at that.
Do you smell that? Me either. Stop farting. What even is this band?
Like here's another one they wrote. "Tell us, what is one thing that really wrinkles your shit?" I've never heard that phrase before. That really wrinkles my shit. Here's another post. "Suck our butt sack." And one of their fans just wrote, "No." And then Betty White Titfuck angry reacted that.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm starting to think that my friend Sam will get a kick out of this band.
Probably, yeah.
In fact, I am going to invite him to like this fucking page.
Excellent.
Testicles are just dick titties.
I mean, that's just true.
That's what they posted. Bald boob, yeah or nope? Like, what?
I mean, tentatively, yeah.
And the one fan that answered wrote hard no.
Oh my
Well,
god.
not a very good fan then.
I guess not. No.
God. Okay, this is getting posted. Hang on.
This new Betty White tit fuck song is gonna make you wetter than a taco fart.
Oh.
Oh my
I saw
god.
that one.
That's also known as butt tacos.
Yeah. How many times per day do you bop your baloney? Nothing's spelled right. That's the best thing.
But it's that special kind of like creatively spelled wrong.
Yeah.
Like it's not just typos. It's like
Yeah.
what else makes this sound in English?
You're like, good thing our dong peen is 6.5 feet long. We can still be fucking during quarantine.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, oh, I gotta show you this picture. Like, this is comedy gold.
Okay, I've noticed though that one problem with posting these long Facebook links is that it gets cut off in the in the chat box. So
Yeah,
future
but, I mean,
viewers
no one's
will
clicking on
be
them there anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it's like if people, I mean, it's not like anything that's been said isn't there long enough, you know.
Yeah, and I suppose
like
if you think
people
about
can
it, these pictures won't actually be around after a while anyway. But I think in the future, I'm going to subject everybody to another scene where everybody gets to see what I have loaded up on Firefox.
Ah.
Oh no!
Okay,
what?
I just found one that's so bad that I'm not gonna put it in the chat because I'm gonna put it in like our chat, our movie night chat,
Oh no! I gotta
so
see
that
this.
you two can see it. I'm putting it in Friday Night Films, but it's just when you see it, you're gonna, wow, you'll plots.
Meh.
Don't
That,
go
that,
mad.
that, that
Look at
doesn't
it.
even register a blink for me.
Oh, you're so full of shit.
No, no, no. No.
Look at what's happening. Come on, that's
I've
not,
seen it. I've seen it before. And
that's not even possible.
With enough of a certain part of your
Well.
anatomy, it is.
Well, I don't have that part, but
hey, guess who just messaged me?
Betty White tit fuck.
No, Aethoan.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, they messaged me too, actually.
Yeah, they've
So?
been. I think they said they've been sick. Maybe.
I was
don't know.
wondering where Aetherin was actually.
Sick
Yeah,
slash busy.
Yeah, they kind of disappeared for a while.
Yeah, I noticed.
Here they just posted one word: coronalingus.
Okay, if Zombie Sneak Attack was still making music, I would totally
Yeah.
steal that.
We jack off with condoms on that way we don't get Calonel virus.
Hey, Brandon. You came in at
Like-
a good time.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Okay.
What? There's no teepee because of coronavirus. Y'all got the beer shits.
Okay. I do have to order some dinner soon, so we're gonna wrap things up. But before we do, I just wanted to say, what are y'all plans for Christmas?
Not
Abject
much.
despair.
Same, fam, same.
No, I mean, you know, probably just the usual family shit.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna
I mean,
hang out
it-
with
it's-
South Terrace
I mean,
on
it's gonna
Christmas
be
Day for a little
Way
bit.
scaled down. Like, we're probably not going to have anybody traveling in.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do for gifts and all that. But no, other than that, I just plan to spend a couple hours with Therese. No, just call it a day.
Order calendars on Boxing Day.
We might not have a 12-inch, but it smells like a foot.
Fuck off. That's funny.
These guys are comedy geniuses. I don't care. And you know what's great is it's all like dick and shit humor. There's nothing racist. There's nothing sexist. There's no
Yeah.
nobody's
I know, it's
punching
perfect.
down.
it's scatological and
It's almost wholesome.
I know wholesome scatological.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We haven't changed our underwear all year, but it's not that gross because it's still January.
Kitty, are you okay? Are you okay? Do I need to call 112?
Okay, I am now going to follow this page.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Here's one. Ever push out a log so big you gotta climb down after you poop it?
Yes.
Who hasn't, right?
Oh my god, that reminds me of that time when should I even tell this story on stream?
I don't know what story it is, so I can't really tell you.
It's the one where all the water was pushed out of the toilet.
Well, you just told the story.
Yeah, all the water was pushed out of the
That
toilet.
was the whole story.
Yeah, that was the whole story.
There's nothing.
I had to like get water from the sink and pour it in. And because even the water from flushing it wasn't enough.
Woke up with a small puddle of eggnog in her undies, but it didn't taste like eggnog. # salty.
Gross.
Ew.
Fucking disgusting.
Why is it still funny though?
I know. Oh, okay. EB just said these guys are the top tier shit posters,
Yeah,
and I'm
they
just
are.
like
They're the best.
literally shit posters.
Literally, yeah. Here's one. We love Wait, let's try this again. We love stocking stuffers with our own Winky.
Okay. All right. I think it's about time.
You guys
we wrap
ever
this up.
fart on your balls and get a stiffy?
Okay, it's about time we wrap this up because I do need to order food. So,
Oh God.
all right, let's go over the schedule. And that is not the schedule.
That is not the schedule.
It most certainly is not. And let me try unfuck that real quick.
Cockabird mature.
All right.
I posted something else in the chat.
Oh no, let me see here.
Yeah, figured you'd want to see it.
I'm fighting. Anyway, okay, so this has been a very fun Gloomwave. We didn't really talk about much, but that's okay because what's there to talk about?
Did we never got to talk about the Game Awards, huh?
Oh,
It was
okay.
I don't give a
bullshit.
shit
It
about
was
that.
bullshit. They gave every award to The Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about any of that.
I really didn't think that was going to happen, but it did.
All right, let's talk about what we've got coming up. First of all, tomorrow is Fun Fridays. You'll want to go over to Duckling Kitty's stream for that.
No, tomorrow is not Friday.
Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday.
Tomorrow's no stream.
Tomorrow is Thanksgiving.
You have a screen for that, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. So, but today, I was thinking. I for a minute I thought because here's what happened. Because I don't stream tomorrow, I thought tomorrow was Friday.
That's
You're
I know.
also-
That's why
you're
I
also-
said something because
You're also thinking in
like-
UK time because it's already past. It's 1 a.m. here, so you were
There you
just
go.
thinking in my time zone.
Yeah. So so tomorrow is Thanksgiving, so no stream, but do not fret because next week on Thursday I will be starting something new, and that is going to be Doom. That is not Doom.
you're having a real normal one today.
Yeah, I accidentally clicked the wrong button now. Anyway, so we're gonna be starting the original Doom next week.
Look at what EB said.
Actual for the Republican Party. I take offense to that.
No, they were talking about.
Oh,
they were talking about the
you're talking
turkeys.
about the turkeys. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what's going on with me trying to run this thing? I feel like Rudy Giuliani over here.
Well, at least
no.
The level of incompetence I'm displaying here.
At least your hair
Anyway.
color isn't dripping down your face.
Okay, so
By the way,
anyway,
isn't it good that Facebook doesn't like announce to your entire list like when you like something? And remember when that was a thing? You'd hit like and it would posted on your wall that you like something. So I'm just imagining everybody seeing that I liked Betty White tit fuck.
Okay, so Fun Friday, in 2 days. Kitty, what are you planning to run this week?
Probably going to be more fighting games.
Their mouth.
Okay. I will. They're gonna do Skullgirls. I will probably be in for that.
Hell yeah.
All right. Let's see. After Fun Fridays, we have Saturdays with Alien Isolation. So you will want to be here for that. And after that, hopefully I will, barring any disasters, I will be continuing with Kingsfield.
3 spoopy 5 me.
It's quite spoopy.
And after Kingsfield, we will be coming back around to Tuesday with Snatcher. So you'll want to be here for that because Snatcher is always fun. Anyway, thanks for watching. Now is the time, Kitty and John, if you want to pimp yourselves.
That sounds hot.
Do it.
My name is NegraVMX. I stream every day, although I'm not streaming tomorrow. I do lots of RPGs. I do fighting games. I do first-person shooters. I do your mom. Twitch.tv/NegraVMX.
How am I supposed to follow that up?
With style.
Kitty, you're
Hi,
nothing but style. Do it. You can do it.
Aw. Hi,
You can
everyone.
do it.
I'm Darkling Kitty. I'm a variety streamer as well. I stream every Thursday through Sunday. I'm doing a lot of indie games lately. This Sunday, in fact, I will be starting Hades finally. So hell yeah!
Yeah! You're starting Hades before I am.
Well, you technically got a night in on it when you did it out of order.
Yeah. All right. Okay, let's go over to the raid screen. Okay.
Oh yeah, and last Saturday I started Celeste, which is super good.
Now, who do we have that we can
Wait, you started Celeste?
Yeah.
Oh,
last
isn't
Saturday.
it? Isn't the story like really good though?
Oh, it's so good, and I've missed tight platforming.
Yeah. Honkers, turds, dongs, whatever. But the fatter, the better.
Okay, I am going... Okay, Kitty, I'm going to give this one to you. Pick a number between 1 and 2.
You're an asshole. Number 2.
2.
Oh yeah, number 2.
Okay, we're gonna rate punk you with 0.
I knew it. I guessed correctly.
What was number 1?
Probably
Number
Alpha
1 was Pleasantly Twisted.
I was wrong.
I figured that.
Oh, Alpha Riff is probably out because they're playing Soma. I don't think June likes Soma.
I do like Soma, and I thought about rating Alpha Riff, but, at the same time, I rated him a bunch lately, so I'm going to rate
weird about
punk you with
raids
0.
too, to be honest.
That's fair too.
It's a little weird about raids.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and raid Punk You with 0. She'll appreciate that. So, we need a raid call, and it needs to be something stupid. And I know exactly what it's going to be.
Why not just Betty White titfuck? Oh, you've already raided, by the way. I think you already raided.
Did I? No, I didn't.
It's playing an ad.
It's not for me, and we're still live. So
Oh, maybe Twitch just fucked up.
It's you.
Twitch is doing some Twitch.
Yeah, anyway,
Jane
we need
Twitchy.
a raid call, and I know what it's going to be. Let me type this up.
Honkers, dongs, or turds, the fatter the better. On the chaos couch, along with asbestos tampon.
Okay, alright. Let's go ahead and raid Punk Hero 0. And you're right, it does need to be Chaos Sofa, but Chaos Couch is a little bit funnier. It's alliteration, so.
Alliteration is generally always good.
Okay.
Sorry, always amazing.
Thank you two for coming. Thank you all for coming to listen to this nonsense. I really appreciate it. I'm going to hit that rate button in 10, 9,
69,
8, 7,
420,
6, 5, 4,
125,
3,
3,
2,
17,
1.
9.